Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the 5 o'clock somewhere show. I know somebody's drinking already. You know you drinking. I'm your host, Greg. We doing what? Life, motherfuckers. Life. Doing fucking life on life's terms, man. Not making them bullshit fucking excuses. Been getting on here since when? The 1st of fucking January, man. All you motherfuckers had your fucking resolution. New year, new fucking me. Anybody still fucking hanging tough, chipping away at your goals, your dreams, the things you know you need to do. Anybody still in it. July 22nd, here we are, motherfuckers. This guy got on here every fucking day. No fucking excuses, but greater than that is this. 3,650 days of not giving up, man. I had lots of reasons to give up along the journey of life. The fucking hand I got dealt, man. I could have given up a lot of times, and I wanted to. I wanted to give up, right? There was a lot of times I even wanted to delete my fucking self. And if you don't know what the fuck I mean by that, right? If you know, you know, right? Life can throw us some fucking major shit, man. And it can really take us from highs to lows quick. And yet I chose, man, 10 fucking years, 360 fucking 3,650 days, man. I chose me first, right? I chose my fucking direction in life because when I got out of that fucking jail cell, I said, nope, I'm not turning back, man. I do not want to see myself there again. And it's been a hell of a fucking ride, man. It's been a hell of a journey. I can't believe it. I could not have seen this, even just at the first of the year, right? Me setting out on this journey of sharing this message, you know, commemorating 10 years. That's what I came out fucking firing, dropping F-bombs on you motherfuckers, right? Saying, look, man, this is me, my way of commemorating 10 fucking years of choosing me first and not giving up. Knowing, motherfuckers, one beer, right, is too many and 1,000's never enough. If I had just fucking if I had just taken one fucking drink, man, one drink, I would not be here today. I would either not be free or I would not be alive because it's that quick that the fucking death spiral hits. And yet some of y'all just keep doing it to yourself. You keep punishing yourselves, man. And it's really pain. There's pain. You know, I posted up this podcast that I did back in April and I listened to it myself. Didn't get a whole lot of love on that, but I don't give a fuck. I know some of y'all probably watch that shit. It's an hour plus, and I share a lot of my story, right? Some of you have asked me, hey, what's your story? You know, because you don't want to go back and watch all the fucking episodes since January 1st. That 1 hour and 37 minutes or whatever, it condensed it all, and it was really cool that it finally launched yesterday, and I'm grateful for Al and Sylvia and the show they're doing, the work they're doing to really promote recovery, right? Life after recovery. And I feel so great that today, right, I started my day off with journaling, some mindfulness, but then I hit the gym, right? I did some fucking deadlifts, right? Still picking up and putting down fucking 10 plates, big fucking weights, motherfuckers. 43 years old, plant-based, no fucking nothing, man. No shortcuts, no quick fixes, not even fucking pre-workout, man. You know, and it's not the goal where I want to be, but I picked up 515 fucking pounds today. That's a hell of a lot of weight. That's more than most of you will ever fucking do. And the cool thing is there's a guy that had said hi recently. He's an older guy. He's in his late 70s. And he came over and he was getting some training, and we had a conversation, and I shared with him that, you know, today's my 10-year fucking sobriety. And he's like, no shit, 10 fucking years. That's awesome. He's on 13 months. I was like, wow, dude, that's great, man. This is someone in their fucking 70s, right? That had to say, you know what? Like, I mean, you think about it. You're in your 70s and you don't have a grip on alcohol, right? That you got to quit it. Like, you haven't just created a normal pattern of just functionality that you're like, I got to quit. And I shared with him the resource I've shared with all you guys. This Naked Mind. I kept telling him, this naked mind, this naked mind, this naked mind. That's one of the greatest books. You can't argue it, right? Alcohol has fucking devastated. It devastated my family. It devastated me, right? And it's devastated our country in a lot of ways, right? We kind of laugh at prohibition and we see breweries, everybody's got to hit breweries and all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, we're just numb in pain. I mean, there's very few people that are responsible enough that they really do just enjoy it and like know their limit, have a drink and just can be social and have a drink and call it quits. Most people that I grew up with, right, they're drunk motherfuckers, man. That's how I became a drunk motherfucker, because that was the example. That was what was laid before me at such an early age. And I never stopped until I finally fucking hit the bottom. And I've proven a lot to myself this year. And it's so incredible that the reality I have around me right now, this wasn't the reality when I started this journey just this year, over 200 days. 7 days a week, right? 7 fucking days a week, not taking weekends off, showing the fuck up. Do you know the difference you could have made if you had started something January 1st? And let's just say I've put probably an average of 30 minutes into this program every day, every fucking day, 30 minutes. Like, imagine if you had gone back to school, taken a couple classes. Imagine if you had started a business or worked on a business plan or an idea, right? Or just even exercise for 30 fucking minutes a day since the beginning of the year, you would have fucking pretty solid results. I know you'd be feeling a lot better than posting up pictures of bullshit fucking food that's doing nothing to benefit you. And, I wasn't sure I could get there, right? Again, just like when I first saw someone deadlifting over 505 pounds, I was like, holy shit. Big fucking black dude. I was freaked out. I was like, damn, that's a thing. It freaked me out because I thought the dude was gonna break in half. And to think that that planted a seed in me, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try for that. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna put in some work. I know that. But I think if this guy can do it, I don't know why the fuck can't I do it? And I'm someone that I have like a pre-existing lower back injury. I was leaving a baseball game in San Diego one time, and one of the dugout attendants, everybody was hauling ass trying to get back on the freeway to get the fuck out of the game. And it was like stop and go traffic. And everybody's hauling ass at 60. And I had the guy in front of me slammed on his brakes. I slammed on mine. I didn't hit the guy in front of me, but the dude behind me fucking nailed me hard. And I had a full-size truck. And it hit so hard that literally the bed of the truck fucking impacted the whole entire cab, right? Dented out, blew out fucking the shit in the cab. And it just felt like a knife going into my lower back. And I was like, fuck. It turned out he was like in the dugout during the game. He worked for the Padres and shit. Long story short, man, that was like 8 months of physical therapy, a lot of recovery. And so I've always been and I do have kind of a slip disc every once in a while, right? And I knew that getting into deadlifting was a risk. I knew it was a health risk. I knew it was a physical challenge, and it was a mental fucking challenge. And that's why I took it on, because I felt that, I want to embrace all that. I've never had to lift something where it takes all of my focus. It takes my physical focus, my mental fucking focus, my energy focus, everything to really perform a single lift. It's incredible. But in this journey, I feel so fucking powerful. I feel so strong, and I'm so grateful for the work I put in. But it was amazing on a day like today where I was able to touch an older man, still getting after it, looking good in the gym, but he was 13 months sober, and I shared with him that resource. And I think he's someone that's going to do it, because I saw some pain in his eyes. When he realized I was 10 years sober, he was like, wow, I'm not there. I'm like, no, you're not, man. But it doesn't matter if it's 3,650 days or 13 months. It's the same process, and it's one day at a time. 24-hour period saying, I'm going to choose me. I'm not going to choose alcohol because it was the hardest relationship to end. That's the only way I can explain my relationship with alcohol. It was toxic, but I couldn't end it, right? Alcohol just didn't want to leave me alone, right? It always kept coming back. And it was like a psycho, man. I was like, fuck, I can't get rid of this shit. But I finally did. And it took me just being fucking totally broken, man. Totally broken, hitting my fucking rock bottom. And if some of you guys are on that downward trajectory, I hope you don't hit your rock bottom. I hope you don't die in the process, right? I know I've had friends that have died in the process of their pain and their suffering and not being able to process that. And just knowing that the only thing they got is their fucking vices, right? Getting high, getting drunk, right? To fucking numb the pain, man. There's this pain that we carry around. And it's so crazy how scared we are in this day and age. We're scared to deal with the fucking pain, to deal with the life on life's terms. Life is not going to be easy. That doesn't mean it has to be hard. Mentally, you should be an open fucking minded person to take on challenge. Because when you take on a challenge and you embrace challenge, you grow. You grow through the pain. There's no growth without pain. And, you know, I'm grateful for those of you that I've touched. I'm grateful for those of you that fucking jumped off the ship when I first started fucking blasting. I'm even grateful for the fucking critics, right? There's plenty of critics in this world. I imagine I got more than my fair share. I don't give two fucks about any of you, right? That's the truth. And that shit sounds offensive, but it's like I care, but I don't care to a point where I'm willing to allow for me to be moved, right? This was something that was inside of me that needed to come out, right? And when I say I don't care, it's like I care about fucking everyone. I want to see suffering wiped from the face of this earth. I want to see people be able to heal their psychological suffering, because I know what real suffering is, right? Real 3D suffering, seeing natural disaster, people, life, limb, and total fucking destruction. I know what real suffering is. But then I also know what psychological suffering is. It's invisible. It's our emotions. It's our thoughts that totally fucking eat us and destroy us from the inside out. And we feel helpless. We feel hopeless. We feel fucking overwhelmed, right? We feel alone when we're dealing with our fucking suffering, right? Suffering in silence, right? Are you suffering in silence? I know a lot of people are. I know I used to. I know I still can. I know I get some suffering that pops up, you know, some old thoughts from the past that really bring out just a low vibration, a really sad energy inside of me, just a like kind of, you know, like pouting, sad, you know, feeling like the guilt and the shame and all this shit, regret, right? Regret, fuck. And that's what's inspired me, right? To turn around shit is I got one life to live. And I'm going to go ahead and try and give it my all, right? I got nothing else to lose, right? I've already done so much to get to here. And even in my mind, when I was coming out of that, I didn't think this was possible. You know, I got arrested with basically some fucking b-ball shorts and a fucking tank top, man. I didn't even think I had underwear. It was embarrassing. I didn't have no socks. I didn't have no shoes. Motherfuckers just rolled in my house. And then I went outside, had a big dog inside. And they said, we can't let you back in because that dog, we're worried about it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I didn't have my wallet. I didn't have nothing, phone. I didn't have shit, right? And that's okay. That's what it took for me to wake the fuck up. I know everybody thinks you got it under control until you don't, right? And then you're scrambling when your whole fucking life falls apart, and it can happen real quick. And that don't mean that some shit couldn't happen to me, right? But at least hopefully I'm not going to turn back to alcohol as a means of, you know, getting through some tough shit. Now I just fucking beat on my chest. I say, let's go, man. Let's do this. It's a tough fucking day. Today's a tough day. It's already hit me hard, but guess what? I've proven it to myself that I can show up time and time and time again, and I haven't given up. And I have a fucking track record now of resilience, right? Of being steadfast, of picking myself up no matter how fucking hard the day is, right? Because I haven't given up and I continue to thrive through life, right? I've hit a stride in life that I feel so great. My health is great, right? Everything, all this shit ticking across the bottom, right? My mind is healing. My health is great. My fitness feels amazing. I'm loving the fact that every single day I wake up wanting to learn something new, embracing life, right? Having excitement about the day, saying I get to make a positive impact in this world. I get to serve other people, serve alongside other people, right? There's something very special about that. And I know that even greater things are to come, but I really proved a lot to myself. Getting on here, never fucking rehearsed. I'm not typing out shit. I'm not reading off a fucking teleprompter. This whole message has just come from my heart. And that's why nobody can take that away from me. Thus, I say I don't really care what you think. I hope that this message reaches people that need to be inspired or looking to be inspired and are wanting to maybe emulate this path, this program. But if you don't know where to start, you can always reach out to me. I am going to be taking a little time out, a little sabbatical, because I want to reflect. I've reached my goal, and that's a powerful thing. This is not giving up. There's a difference, motherfuckers. So all you motherfuckers that get it twisted, you're always going to get it twisted. You're always looking at someone else, right, to place blame. You're always looking to someone else to be distracted by. Look at your own fucking life. Chalk up your own fucking example, right? What are we going to hear about you when your fucking funeral comes? What kind of an impact did you make in this world? Did you even make an impact in your own life? Did you even make a real impact in your own family? Did you even make an impact in your community, right? Society, right? How are we going to remember you motherfuckers, right? And you don't have to be the most fucking monumental person. I'm not looking for that. But I do know that I make an impact in this world, whether it's seen or unseen. I know my actions are indicative of me making a difference because I sacrifice my time, my resources, my energy, everything when I go out on disasters, when I go and serve fucking homeless people, when I go pick up trash, right? I'm always looking for an opportunity to do what? Make a fucking difference, right? When I became a teacher, I didn't teach because I needed a job, right? I taught because I wanted to make a difference, right? I just finished up an MBA, man. Like MBA and fucking level 1 elementary teacher, that those don't equate. But it tells you the type of heart I have, where I'm like, I get to choose what the fuck I want to do. And a lot of you don't have that, but a lot of you can accomplish that. You can accomplish more flexibility, more freedom in your life. So many people, we get so envious and jealous when we see all these other motherfuckers on vacation all the time. We're like, what the fuck? What are they doing that I'm not doing? Don't worry about that, right? Good for them. Cheer them on. Don't be envious. You should cheer them on. You should celebrate it, right? But also know that if you're not able to have that kind of freedom, then you need to look at what are you doing or what more can you do to get to that place. And I know for me, right, I was just a drunk motherfucker. I used to waste so much money. I wish I could have every dollar back I wasted on partying. Fuck. Just straight partying. God, some of you guys could be living your dream life if you chose to take a fucking sabbatical from partying, right? You're still partying in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Fuck, partying? What the fuck do you get from that shit? It's a habit. It's a habit. It's convenience. It's what you're used to. It's the way you were fucking raised. Fiestas, all this bullshit. And we don't want to put in the work, right? I know I did. I wanted to put in the work. I wanted to redeem myself to not only my family, but to myself. Most importantly, I knew deep down inside of me that the man I had become, the man I was having to look at, was not the man I knew I could be, right? And I had to fucking make that tough decision. And I continued to make that decision because I told you, one fucking drink, man. One day on vacation. Just imagine me on a fucking island, kicking back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm on vacation. I'm not going to drive anywhere. There's very few people around. I'm just going to have a drink. I'm just going to kick back. I'm done. I will come back. I will probably drink nonstop. And I'll probably come back and fucking just keep that death spiral going. Because just like anything else, it's that quick, right? The uphill is always fucking hard. Coming down, it goes quick, man. Put in the work to get to a new level, right? It takes effort. It takes focus. It takes discipline. It takes concentration, right? It takes commitment. But it wouldn't take any of that for me to just fuck my life up right now, right? It would just take me saying, you know what? Let me go hit some happy hour today. Let me go get some fucking margaritas, some brewskis, and I'm done. I'm fucking done. It'd be that quick. That's why I got to stay fucking intense. That's why I got to stay intentional with my life. And that's why I've been trying to inspire you motherfuckers to do the same, to find an intention, to find a goal, to find something that awakens the spirit inside of you that wants to be like set free, man, that wants to like thrive through life, that wants to quit being a fucking victim. Victims. Some of you got some good lives. Some of you got some really good lives. You've reached some really good successes in life, career-wise, and you're miserable. You're miserable as fuck. And you know you're miserable. So the success alone isn't enough. There's something else that you're still fucking hurting. There's pain there that you don't want to deal with. And that's a sad thing, right? That's the thing I'm trying to address here, is how to heal the proper way. Time does not heal. Time distances you from the pain, from the onset of whatever it was that triggered the trauma. But until you sit there and process it, work through it, right? Analyze it and give it a new meaning, you're going to continue to carry that pain inside of you, and it's going to continue to control you, right? And usually it controls you in the negative way, right? Where it puts you in a place where you do not feel empowered. You feel disempowered because the emotion leads you to things that usually don't build and edify your life. They actually take away from the life that you truly want to live and how you truly want to feel. And I challenged you guys during this fucking journey, right? If you cut the bullshit, right? If you had no fear of being fired, you had no fear of financial success, you had no fear of anything, what would you say? What would you do? Where would you go? What difference would you make in this world, right? And so many of us, we hold ourselves back because what? We have these limiting beliefs. We have this small-mindedness that says it has to be this way. And it's a victim's mindset. It's a losing mentality. And it's unfortunate. I got caught up in that for a lot of years, right? And it really started in my earliest fucking years of life, right? Feeling unsafe, right? Because of the amount of violence and abuse that I had to experience as such a young child, that the only comfort I had was my mother, but to think that everything outside of that was a potential threat to my safety, that created a lot of fucking instability in the person I became, especially through my adolescence, especially through my young adulthood. And it really took, right, hitting that for me to finally say, you know what, I'm not a child no more, right? Yeah, the world has some crazy shit going on, but guess what? You're a fucking grown-ass man. It's time to fucking get some shit straight. It's time to work some shit out. It's time to ask for help. And it takes strength. Real fucking warrior courage. Ask for help. It don't make excuses. It don't say, I got this. I'll take care of this on my own. A lot of you just keeps telling yourself, I'm going to do this on my own. I can do this on my own. And you don't have no accountability. I've had a lot of accountability partners throughout the year, right? Throughout the years. I've had a lot of people that have helped to hold myself accountable. But guess what? Even then, it does come down to you. But you got to be able to build yourself into the person that you can trust, to hold yourself accountable, to say, no, motherfucker, you can't go do that no more. No, motherfucker, you don't need that no more, right? Hey, you don't need to fucking get a third plate of food for fucking this, for the game. You don't need to eat 10 more fucking chicken wings. You don't need fucking more burgers and hot dogs and pizzas, right? You don't need to just keep drinking another fucking sixer. It's all this shit, man. And I know I tear up a lot of motherfuckers with the directness, the candidness of this message, but I also know I inspire people. And it's the ones that I'm inspiring that kept me going throughout this journey. So for that, I'm eternally grateful. I could not have done this all by myself, right? Those little shots in the arm from those of you that actually took a few minutes to just reach out to me. Hey, I appreciate your message. From the earliest goings to the most recent connections, man, like you did make a difference, right? Because even though it's the all on me show, it doesn't mean it's all about me, right? Because I know that my life, me being the best version of who I am, I know that I'm not just impacting my fucking life. I know that I'm a giving person, and so I'm impacting countless people, right? People beyond even what my mind can fathom, because if I have impacted one person and that person impacts another person and they impact another, there's no telling how far that ripple goes, right? So it's all about me, right? Because I know that I'm the type of servant leader that impacts people's lives every fucking day, right? But I know that for me to be the best version of myself, I got to take care of myself. I have to have self-interest, and that has to be my number one fucking priority, is that I'm taking care of myself. Because the more I take care of myself, I guarantee you I'm going to take care of those around me better, right? I'm going to improve myself as a human being. That don't mean I don't fuck up, because I do. We all fuck up. But when we do, we get it right, and we handle it differently. We don't continue the pain. We stop and we say, you know what? Uh-oh, I fucked that one up, and I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to get better this time. So I'm incredibly grateful. 10 years. What the fuck? This is just another day. It's another 24 hours of saying, you know what? I'm choosing me over alcohol, right? My nemesis. Alcohol it's not even something I think about. I can't even tell you, man. I can't even tell you what it would be like for me to experience alcohol again. I kind of feel the same way, even just being plant-based and vegan, right? I don't miss meat. I don't miss animal products. Like, I'm not like, fuck, I wish I had a fucking big ass, I should celebrate with a big ass steak and lobster fucking dinner. No, I don't need that. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me, because I know that if I start eating like that, I'll put 10 pounds on fucking overnight. I'll put fucking 20 pounds on in a week. I'll be all fucking big and fat again. I don't want that. I want to finish fucking strong. I want to finish my life fucking living at the fucking fullest that I can, because I want to die empty. And when I say empty, not empty in terms of my emotions and my care for people. And so you guys will get that twisted, but you'll twist everything, right, to suit your narrative, especially when something like this comes out of nowhere and says, fuck you. I want to die empty, meaning not having regret, not wishing I had still done something else. I want to just keep allowing myself to have new experiences each and every day, embracing this thing called life. There's so much mystery to it, right? I hope you have your understanding of what this life is. You have your meaning and purpose and what you're going to do in your life to give you more meaning and purpose, to impact lives around you in a positive way. But just trust me, there's a lot of people watching you, right? Whether you realize it or not, people are watching you. And the actions and the behaviors and the role that you are setting, right, is truly impacting someone else's life. And it's probably children. It's probably the young ones, right, that are impacted by your behavior and your actions. And that's a hard fucking thing to swallow, because we're not always, as adults, we're not always our best, right? And so when the kids are watching and they're observing, and they're also learning, right? So just be mindful of that what you do is truly not what you say, it's what you're doing, right? It's what you're doing. And what you're doing is what's leading to your fucking results, right? And if you ain't got the fucking results you want, guess what? You're responsible for that. You need to do more. You need to figure out something different. You need to change course. You need to change direction, right? And now's the fucking time to do that. It's never too late until it's too late. And when it's too late, what are you going to do then? Fucking die of regret. That's what'll happen. I'll get back on here, motherfuckers. I still got a lot to share. I'm still a passionate, intense motherfucker that's living life at the fullest, right? I'm living life on the edge. I'm living life full. I got fucking big plans, big things going down right now. I will continue to come and share my story as things happen. Give me some time. Let me fucking absorb what is actually going on right now. I need some time to myself. I need to really just kind of recalibrate, but I'm excited about the next phase, right? About what happens next, this next 10-year journey, right? And the 10 years after that, because I ain't going nowhere, motherfuckers. And you know the fucking drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.